I wonder why I moved to Melbourne, and then it's because I remember that I was living in a country town and gay. I just met the Blue Wiggle. I'm gonna vlog my whole week using the Insta360 Go 3S and see how it looks and how it sounds. I'm gonna not use my phone, even though it's really hard not to. This little camera is really good. It's just so little. I wish I could show you. Actually, wait. There we go. There's the case. Let's test it out in the real world. I have just spontaneously decided that I'm gonna go out and do some gardening because the garden is getting quite overgrown, so. So unfortunately, I filled up the lawnmower and it started leaking petrol. Not sure what's going on there. I ended up whippersnipping the lawn. I feel like I wasn't out there very long doing gardening, but I made a dent. I should probably show you guys. Let's go. I'm gonna have to put my boots on. I feel like this camera is very versatile. You can do a lot with it because it's so little. Go. The grass is literally a mess. Don't look too closely. But this is what I did. I barely did anything. It's like a tiny little patch. I could have done more, but here we are. Anyway, I need to check if the lawnmower, I put like a little plastic container underneath the dripping petrol, so let's see if it's filled up. I actually think it's stopped leaking. You probably can't see, but kind of don't really know what to do because it's actually not my lawn. Sorry, my camera just switched off. I'm still learning how to use it. Just making some gnocchi with bolognese sauce that I cooked in the slow cooker yesterday. I've just changed the mode to ultra. Sometimes I feel like I'm a lot better at writing what I want to say out rather than just saying what comes to mind. I feel a little bit restricted sometimes. So definitely trying to get better at just letting things flow and feeling like I'm confident enough to just say what I need to say, I guess, without second guessing myself. Okay, I am back in my room. Still haven't learnt my times tables. I'll get there. Sometimes I look at it when I wake up. Don't remember it. Couldn't even tell you what 7 times 8 is. It's 56. But yeah, I've been thinking a lot about YouTube and I feel sick of seeing content that just looks super polished, especially when it comes to vlogs. You know, it looks really nice, it looks good, but sometimes I just think, is it real? I had this realization because when I went to Bali, I went to Perenninan Beach. It wasn't really anything special compared to other beaches I've seen, but then I saw another YouTuber that went to Bali, and my dog wants to say hello. Yeah, she showed the same beach, but she didn't show the shore. She just showed the ocean and yeah, didn't show any of that. And I just thought, huh. Like her vlog was like really nice and polished and it looked really good. But then, yeah, that one particular thing just got me thinking like how much of what we're showing on our vlogs is real or like isn't just the highlight. I mean, obviously it's real, but like the highlight reel, I suppose. Okay. I am driving to see my girlfriend. We're gonna go out for dinner. So this is me testing the little camera in kind of a low light situation, but once it gets proper dark, I'm keen to see how this thing performs. I mean, honestly, not that my iPhone actually performs that great in low light either. Wow, the traffic coming back from the city is so bad. Sometimes I wonder why I moved to Melbourne, and then it's because I remember that I was living in a country town and gay and needed to leave because I feel like there was not that there wasn't a life for me as a queer person there, but I just feel like back then I was just so happy to get out and start my life in a big city where nobody knew me and I could just be myself without worrying that I was going to be, I guess, maybe even outed to my family who didn't know, or, you know, just, yeah, the usual small town homophobic things. But yeah, I like living in the city, but I just feel like sometimes it's just so busy and chaotic that it puts me off. But then I'm like, well, where else would I go? Like, I have my jobs here, I have my life here now. I've been here for 12 years, almost 13 years, I think, which is a long time to spend somewhere. I do like living here, but I just wish it wasn't so busy. I remember when I first moved to the city and I had friends that grew up here, and one time I said, why don't you come and visit me? And she was like, oh, you live like 20 minutes away, it's so far. And at that point I was like, what? 20 minutes is literally not that far. And I still think that now, and I feel like it's because growing up in a country town, it literally takes like 20 minutes to get anywhere, and even longer sometimes. Like, I used to live like 30 minutes out of town, so I'd be like driving like 30 kilometers to get to school. But now I think about 30 kilometers here in the city, and that would literally take like 2 hours. So anyway, okay, this is proper low light, pretty darkish. We're sharing a pasta because it's pretty expensive here. It's like $38 for this one bowl of spaghetti. So exciting, guys. I just met the Blue Wiggle. Well, we follow each other on Instagram, but I've never met him before. He's so nice, and his wife is Greek. He plays the bouzouki. So cool. Oh my god, I'm literally squealing. I was literally just squealing. That Nightmaid. Fishle. Still really excited that I met the Anthony Wiggle. Really nice. I should have, god, this is hard as a rock. I should have got the panna cotta. I feel kind of sad about it, but this, I thought it was a marshmallow. I'm glad it's not. Okay, I'm gonna say it. The low light footage from yesterday, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. But that's okay, because I feel like my iPhone also doesn't perform that well in like low light. My laptop died, so I'm back in my bedroom. I thought I would change it up and sit down on the kitchen table, but anyway, unfortunately DaVinci Resolve sucks a lot of juice out of my little Acer laptop, but that's okay. So the low light footage, not great, okay, not great, but I'm gonna keep using this camera to vlog. I feel like this is actually pretty good for a $650 camera. I mean, my iPhone was like, what, $1,600, and it doesn't perform that well in low light either. I just really love how little it is, and it feels a lot easier to vlog out in public rather than just using my phone. There are two things that I'm probably like a bit sad about when it comes to this camera. The fact that you can't use an external mic, so that could be potentially annoying. And the second thing is, I really wish that I could have like a wrist strap on this camera, because just like holding it, it feels slippery. I'm like, I'm gonna drop this. I don't know if they sell cases for this other than the dive case, but like, I've never been diving in my life. Anyway, sorry, I've been nerding out talking about this camera. One last thing I want to show you guys. I cut some plants back outside, and I found, obviously rats have been living underneath the trees. I don't know if you can see that. There's literally a mandarin there. Actually, now I'm thinking about it, it might be a possum. I mean, look, animals have to eat. that's it. That's it from me. I'm gonna finish editing this video. Yeah, but I'll see you guys in the next vlog soon.